And now, CBS4 Sports with Clay Williams.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley High School football fans. CBS4 Sports Director Clay Williams here with my picks for Week 9 of the Valley High School football season. First, let's tell you how we did in Week 8 because I'm happy to do so. It was one of our best weeks of the year. As a matter of fact, it was the best week of the year. 24 wins against only 5 losses. That is pretty good for 29 games to get 24 out of 29. And that means for the season, we have finally bumped up over the 70% mark. We are 152 and 61 overall for the season. That is 71%. Let's see how we do this week. Starting on Week 9 and with Thursday's games, we're going from west to east. Let's start with Mission at La Jolla Palmview. The Lobos with a week off to get ready for the Eagles, and I believe the Lobos get the win in La Jolla. PSJ Southwest will be at Edinburgh Economides, two teams that desperately need a win. The Jaguars at home, I think that gives them the advantage. They will win. What is the District 31 6A championship game? Pretty much as undefeated PSG North takes on one loss Edinburgh Vella. Both of these teams are unbeaten in district, so this one is for all the marbles. I've got Edinburgh Vella going on the road to Far and beating the Raiders, giving them their first loss of the year. Meanwhile, down in Brownsville, it's an all-Brownsville matchup as Brownsville Veterans takes on Porter. I've got the Veterans Chargers coming away with the win there. Those are the 4 games on Thursday. Let's go to Friday's games, once again going from west to east. La Jolla takes on their brother school in Juarez-Lincoln. I've got the Coyotes coming back from last week's loss to get a win over the Huskies. Rio Grande City travels to Mission Veterans, a crucial game in District 31 5A for both teams. Rio Grande City's defense has been off the charts. I believe after Laredo Nixon last week, they will make Mission Veterans another victim this week. Valley View takes on Pioneer. The Diamondbacks are on a roll after last week's win over Sharyland. I've got them winning in Mission at Thompson Stadium. McAllen Rowe, a big game in District 36A. I've got the Rowe Warriors coming up with a win over their crosstown rival Bulldogs. La Feria travels to Bill Pate Stadium in Hidalgo to take on the Pirates. I've got the Lions coming up with another big win after their win last week over Kingsville, and they'll pretty much go ahead and guarantee a district title. Edinburgh North up at Edinburgh at Flores Stadium. It's an all-cat battle. This one is a big one. I've got Edinburgh North's Cougars coming up with what many people may believe is an upset. Cougars over the Bobcats there. PSJ Memorial, it's another Tri-City tussle. I've got the Bears coming away with a victory over the Wolverines. Another intercity battle. It's Donna and Donna North. Donna coming off of last week's big win. I've got the Redskins taking it over the Chiefs. Harlingen South travels to Bobby Lackey Stadium to take on the Weslaco Panthers. Panthers so tough at home. I've got them getting a big win over the Hawks. Brownsville Pace going up to the Black Hole to take on Ed Couch-Elsa. Yellow Jackets win at home. Viva la Machina. Freer comes to La Villa to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals still looking for their first win. I don't believe they'll find it here. The Freer team will get the win. Lyford at Santa Rosa in a battle of our two 16 3A Division I teams, and I've got the Lyford Bulldogs coming up with the win over the Warriors. Rio Hondo at Raymondville. It's another district title in 16 4A Division II. Both of these teams unbeaten in district. I've got the Bobcats going up to Burnett Stadium and getting the win over the Bearcats. Los Fresnos travels to Bogus Stadium to take on the Harlingen Cardinals. Cardinals coming up with a big second half last week at Weslaco East. I believe they'll keep it rolling. The defense will hold down the Falcons, and Harlingen gets the win. Brownsville Hanna at San Benito. Can the Greyhounds stay unbeaten through Week 9? Says here that they will. Hounds get the win over the Golden Eagles. Progresso travels to the Bay to take on Port Isabel, and the Tarpons coming off of last week's huge win at Orange Grove. I've got them beating the Red Ants as well. Mercedes traveling down to Sam Stadium to take on Brownsville Lopez. The Tigers' defense has looked extra special. Lopez coming off the loss last week to Brownsville Veterans. I've got the Tigers getting the win there. Meanwhile, 4 games out of the area. It's Brownsville St. Joseph in the biggest game of the year for them, taking on Central Catholic in San Antonio. I've got the Bloodhounds coming away with the road victory. Santa Maria going up to Ben Bolt. I've got the Badgers winning that one. In Brush Country, Monte Alto travels up to Odom to take the Owls, and I believe the Owls take this one over the Blue Devils. La Gruya going going up to Kingsville to take on the Brahmas. The Gators have looked really good. I believe they are making a push to the playoffs. They will get a road victory as well. 2 games to tell you about on Saturday, one in the Valley. That's Weslaco East taking on Brownsville Rivera at Sam Stadium. The Wildcats will rebound from 2 straight losses to get the win there. And Sherryland going up to take on Laredo Nixon. Last week we thought this might have been a District 31 5A championship. Instead, both teams coming off of losses last week. And the Rattlers will get the win, giving Nixon their 2nd straight loss, it says here. Those are my picks for Week 9 of Valley High School football. We will see you right back here next week.